best. I love them. Even though
Sammy.
both me $5.
What?
I know you guys are.
And a lot of water effects. Now, if this is your first time on the tour, next TV show that moves in there, I can't believe those are open. They're never open. Wow. Okay. These buildings are what we call our sound stages. This is where they film all the inside scenes for our movies and TV shows. So let me tell you about a few TV shows that are filming here currently. One of them is my favorite, and I don't say that about every show. It won the Critics' Choice for Best Comedy, it won the Golden Globe for Best Comedy, it won the Emmy for Best Comedy. It's a show called Hacks on HBO Max, Bel Air, and that does stream on Peacock. And they are just about to start their fourth and final season. We also have Reba McEntire on our lot filming her show Happy's Place, which is very cute if you haven't seen it. Cute new sitcom. And we have the singing reality show, The Voice, that films there. Everybody loves The Voice. We're going to drive right by where they film it. We have a new season that just started like 3 weeks ago with this picture. Wicked is one of them, and the other one is a movie called Conclave. It's a great film if you haven't seen it. And the Oscars are Sunday. They're this Sunday. So we've got our fingers crossed for Wicked and Conclave. We love awards season. Okay, my friends, coming up on your left-hand side, you're going to see all of these little bungalows. Now, many years ago, those were dressing rooms for big stars, but nowadays, these are all offices for big writers, directors, and producers, and many that was filming here all last week. And in just a moment, we're going to go through an area where they're cleaning up from it. They call that striking a set. We're going to King Kong.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was...
And they're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know...
Somebody who loves old classic monster movies, in May of this year in Orlando, they're opening up something called Epic Universe, and Dark Universe is going to be one of the lands, and it just looks so cool. I love that we get to see this today. Now, I mentioned I was going to show you where The Voice films, our singing reality show. So, if you look on your left-hand side, ooh, the door is open. You're going to see a big red front with the letter V, and that's where they film The Voice in stage 30 and 31. We love having them here. And then if you keep looking on your left, you're going to see a big body of water. You might see some ducks swimming around. Those are real. Hi Greg, hi Danielle, hi you guys. But that's where they filmed the movie Creature from the Black Lagoon 70 years ago, almost 71 years ago. Tarantino filmed his latest movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. They filmed right here with Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie, and my future husband, Brad Pitt. That's right, you guys. Let a girl have some delusion. They filmed right here. They put dirt on the ground. That literally, truly, you guys, that's all they do. They put dirt on the ground. And when they're done filming, I am not joking, they vacuum it up with a special vacuum. And it is the silliest thing you will ever see in your life. As we exit here, I'm going to show you this movie that you're seeing up on your screens that filmed here. See if you can recognize any of the actors from it.
This town ain't big enough for the both of them.
All right, everybody. If anyone is visiting today from Europe, well, first of all, I'm jealous, but then I want to say welcome home, because in just a moment, we're all going on a fabulous European vacation together. James is driving. This next area is called Little Europe, and it's supposed to look like a village in Europe. So funny. And here we are, my friends. It looks pretty much exactly like this when you watch it at home. This is also where they filmed Princess Diaries 2, A Royal Engagement with Anne Hathaway. This was the fictional town of Genovia in that movie. This is also where there was a very romantic date between Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy, the Muppet movie with Amy Adams. This was Paris in that movie. But what this area is most known for is a type of movie. Remember we saw the mural with all the classic monsters on it? This is where they used to film all of those old, scary movies.
Get out the platform. Bring on indoors and wait for me.
All right, my friends, we are a little bit more than halfway through, and they closed it down for a while. They just reopened it very, very recently. Like I said, this used to be the old earthquake attraction, so I just wanted to give you guys a little peek inside of here. Are we going to see an earthquake? Yes, we are. Hold on tight. Hold on for your lives. Take a look on your right-hand side. There he is. Oh, no, wait a second. Wait a second. That shark looks too small. I don't think they caught the right shark. Do me a favor. Stay seated, but keep your eyes in the water. There's a fin over there. That is not good. Oh, hello. We're going to need a bigger tram. All right, nobody panic. My buddy George is scuba diving out there. George, can you give me a signal if that shark is near you? Oh, okay, cool. Any small kids on board? George is going to take a little nap right now, all right? He's going to sleep with the fishes. He'll be fine, he'll be fine. Now we're going to stop. Very safe. Woo, that's real. Can you feel that? That is real. Plastic shark, I will take it.
Involved in the creation side. It was a great honor to be invited into a creative circle of tremendous designers at Universal that were trying to figure out.
Is Steven Spielberg.
My entire career began with my relationship with Universal Studios just as a high school kid on a tour bus. Remember, in those days there weren't trams, there were buses called the Gray Line Tour Bus. And I was so excited and thrilled to be on the lot. This was my first time ever on a movie studio lot. And during a bathroom break,
from Jurassic World, and on your right hand side some cars from Back to the Future, my favorite. Left hand side the Flintstones, I think those are very, very cute. First eco-friendly cars. Also cute on your right hand side from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Left hand side Fast and the Furious, and for my Transformers fans, Bumblebee, second from the end on your left. Now I don't even know if these cars know that they are parked right next door to a total psycho. Take a look on your right hand side, the famous Bates Motel from Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller Psycho. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look who it is, you guys. That's Norman Bates out there. Go back inside. Oh, okay. That was easy. All right, he listened to me. Cool. Anyway, as I was... Oh, no. No, that's not good, you guys. He's back. He's got a body. And she's going in the trunk. Okay, we are definitely going to get out of here. Hi, Norman. No, he's got a knife. He's got a knife. He's walking towards the tram. Go faster, Jace. car, I need you to sit all the way down in the striped shirt. Otherwise, we cannot pull forward. Thank you. All right, guys, these are the most impressive sets on the backlot, in my opinion. This is the crash site from the 2005 movie War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise. And if you're wondering if that plane is real or fake, it's real. That is a real airplane that they destroyed specifically for the movie War of the Worlds.
Right next to the ear, because it's just something you don't see.
Always hold that red color. Okay, the first of our last two sets is actually the newest on the backlot from director Jordan Peele's latest movie called No.
A team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's planet. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. So live. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, old rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. Welcome to the world.
All right, everybody, we're going to do a quick sound check from the movie. No, just sound. That's it, I promise. For real. For Fast and the Furious Supercharged. All right, before we go inside, you do not need to wear those 3D glasses yet. You actually don't need them for a while, so just hold on to them. I promise on my life, I will let you know when to put them on. But now inside, take a look on your left. There's some pretty cool vehicles in here, and I think we should talk to one of the good guys. His name is Roman Pierce.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you. Sean for a while. Brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw confined. Don't want to see the cameras. The way you can is to turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone this way.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull it to the next van. I'll tell you what, my friends, you that you're sitting next to, now is the time. They broke up our party. Let's see if Roman Pierce is out there now. Roman, what are we doing?
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party. And the what are the
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move. Neil, that's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you. It's about to get real interesting. The Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
All right, everybody.
I got the bull by the horn!
Yeah! as we wait for the opening of the Fast and the Furious roller coaster next year, we are saying goodbye to Fast and the Furious Supercharged. So that means you guys are some of the last